It's another lovely day not on the internet, not looking at your phone at the moment. Then you get this text from your bank saying that you need to reset your password. You click the link and it leads to your bank. Fleeka. Maybe that's just me. So you sign on to your account just to find that you can't sign on to your account because your password has already been changed. Maybe that's just me. Again. Because it just happened. Rewind a bit before we go back to the future. We got two people that I'm hiring today. One for only $5 and the other for a couple more zeros. I'm gonna play an alternate identity and attempt to solicit services on a certain YouTuber. We hacking today. Who? Me. That makes it not illegal. Alright, let's just start with Fiverr. And despite what you've been led on to believe, there isn't a solid way to do this. Back to the crafting table. How do we do this? It's not like you could just look up hacker because we live in a Christian society. I already found the dude. You could skip the preamble, which is kind of awkward because I already have a hacker from Upwork. In fact, I got a long list of these bros in my contact list. No matter, it's a penny pinching party. 5 buckaroos. Buckaroo named Alonzo Frensicki. The mystery's up. It's not like I just actually use Facebook Marketplace or something. I'll be coming here more often. Alonzo wants to explain his gig for us. I gotta just read it at least. High accuracy, white hack services, penetration test. Penetration test. Damn, that's usually extra. How generous. Backdoor testing, just when I thought it couldn't get any better. Services as described, and a whole long list of garden variety Christian-friendly hacking. I'm also gonna be targeting myself, so this should be great. I'll admit, I never had my backdoor tested. There's a first time for everything. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go pray to the gods after I take a small minute to talk about today's sponsor, Aura. And now that that's happened, Alonzo accepted my offer for $5. Now, the alternate identity I'm taking for this interaction, and all interactions for that matter, is going to be Felicia Flab. I will be pretending to be a crazed fan trying to gain my personal information in order to propose to myself. What's stopping him from hacking Felicia instead and finding out it's actually me? Well, that's the true test. Now, I personally published my studies as my PhD dissertation from Hacking College that there's a 90% chance that you are not even subscribed to this channel. Round that number down, please, right now. Next, I got the holy water. I don't have holy water. I'm holding holy water. It's so holy you can't even see it. It's actually celebrity bath water I got from the dark web from my previous video. It's completely legit. I don't have it anymore. I drank it. Just kidding. Oh my god. There's a couple of ways we can approach this. First, no shit given. Second, maybe 1 or 2 shit given in terms of security.
Dark web.
Now, there's some sites that would be a joy to look through. When you think about these unlisted sites, there's these, compendiums of them, which don't really hold a candle to any of the dope, fantastically cringe movie depictions of these gimmick pages. But enough sifting will get you to the right place. It's not gonna be lame, I promise. 90%, remember, it's real, you outsiders. Surface web, you can find basically any website on Earth with the move of a click and a search bar, but you can't really just find hackers, because like I said, praise be. But the dark web is yep, no rules, great. How do you find something? You can't. Well, then we have this scary place, found after wasting a whole minute of my life on this video idea. The typical dark web market website. It has more selection categories than Amazon. First, we got Facebook drugs, and now Amazon hacks. And I'm actually going to be going to this listing here because it's by the most reputable provider on the whole community, based on Yelp reviews. We looked at several of these supposed services, and this one checked off the whole list of least worst case scenarios. Sounds legit! Brother, I believe I'm going to approach this one with an evangelical touch, because this place needs the Lord. Black Hat Hacker and Carter hiring. Service for hacking hardware wallets, PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo accounts. Social media account infiltration. Data mining, crypto ATM bouncing. Complete carding guide. Bitcoin wallet login list available. Telegram group for services contact upon ordering. You pay Monero. What? I like the other guy better. Way more simple. Very simple-minded. I'm gonna have to, wow. I'm gonna have to proselytize to this guy, because we need to get him to hack my channel.
Damn, I should have taken my notes this morning.
But now that we're back to the future, I'm gonna review the messages that I've exchanged with these two parties. It happened at roughly the same time. So, it's a secret arms race, basically, against myself as a public figure, and two Felicia Flabs, and $505 worth of hackers. First, I offered the 5 buckaroos to this buckaroo. The goal is to hack this YouTuber, me, for crazy obsessed reasons. In the DMs, I explained to hacker Alonzo, "Hello, my name is Felicia, and I'm looking into your services," I vaguely proclaimed. Alonzo comes back after a day of AFK. "Welcome. What service interests you?" "There's this YouTube channel called Thetekkitrealm that I want you to hack, but only just their personal details, that's all. Or even just their name and address even. I'm a big fan, and I want to ask them out in a clever and cute way. You don't think that's coming on too strong? Well, I'm just paying you if you can do it anyway. So can you do it? For advertised price? Please?" Felicia emphatically blabbered. But Alonzo wasn't so enthusiastic. "Now, I don't do things like this because privacy is a legal thing, you know." "You know, you may do your own research into doing it right. There is so many out there to research. $20. I'll tell you what I can do." "Wait, $20 and you'll tell me what you can do?" Getting pushy, Felicia insisted. "Wait a second. In what world do you believe 5 equals 20? They said. "It's not 5 equals. It's $20. And I'll tell you, I'll do what I can do. We'll get into the channel you requested for $20. Wow. Talking more up my alley. It's not the 20 that matters. It's the quality of the job. Do you pay for it? I don't know. Do I? So I just bargained Alonzo for 20 buckaroos instead, because that was evidently the only way to get through to him. Literally one Google search about me, and if this guy doesn't get instantly suspicious, then I just don't even know what to tell you. As a result, I Venmo'd this man 20 Washingtons, having the burden of making a whole account just to maintain the flab facade. All I ask in return is that you please bless this video with a like. And speaking of blessings, let's talk about today's second sponsorship, Abacus Dark Web Marketplace. Let's go back to the past. Contacting this surreptitious whoever on Telegram, I've saved up $500 of allowance for this moment. I actually did reluctantly drop $500 in Monero money with the intention of actually making this video, unfortunately. And as a result, there was like this waiting timeout period because
Dark web, don't ask questions, just consume drugs.
But instead of drugs, Felicia Flab got a DM from this user on Telegram who matched the profile for this listing of actual no-cap hacking. But it just leads to a private channel where it looks like there's like all these other channels where these clients are, you know, socializing. Now we're in contact with what looks like to be the main guy. Back to the future time. Let's see what happens. Happened. Felicia politely inquired, "This is serious. Hello and peace be with you. I'm connecting with you in regards to the $500 pledge I've bestowed, hence the inquisition of a service I'm interested in that you may offer. My business is pertaining to a particular individual running an internet video channel on the website YouTube, and am eager to know your capability of compromising their security by reason of ascertaining key info my pastor has requested of me due to our doctrine's principles of weeding out infidels and detractors of our faith. I might ask what technical exercises you are willing to practice to make good on this request. Have a blessed day." There was no response, so I assumed it was a scam. But finally, they did reply 2 days later, copied and pasted format list of random supposed services to choose from. "Hello, we work as follows. Tier, gold, highest, yours, already purchased, brute force cracking, client-side network forging, DDoS, botnet flush, payload spoofing, PTP network spoofing, phishing, ISP hijacking, bounce payment processing, redirect bypass, carding." The above mentioned may have limitation due to circumstances. Reply with your repo name and handle. I don't even know what that is. This is like the type of thing when you have to fill in your essay with random pointless words just to reach the word count. Bounce, payment, processing, redirect, bypass? You know what? D+. I don't know any of that. I'm just trying to see what you can do in terms of hacking this YouTuber, and what the best one of these in the list can destroy them. Dark Web Man dubiously replies, in order to proceed with a target, I need more info. You say here, and before, just destroy them. What am I supposed to do from that, lol? I don't know. Your job? Felicia replied indignantly. On top of that, I can literally order a DDoS off of this dark web dealer. Can I order a missile strike too? This guy owns a satellite network. All of Starlink finished, they said. If only task is to infiltrate YouTuber, then I'll use 3 methods on there. Okay, you'll want the professional data of this channel, correct? Ma'am, so many possibility can easily be done only after you suggest end goal. But overnight, they would reply. Already have info, uploading it to zip file. We'll get everything. Be in contact here and send link to download. Okay. Hello and peace be upon you. Really? Hallelujah. When will it be done? They said ETA 1 week. Well, back to the past. They said I have to wait a whole week for them to completely hack the Thetekkitrealm. As for Alonzo, he just sent me this PDF file, apparently. I'm just gonna act like I'm in Castaway and not even open it until the end of this video. Deal with it. I don't know what's about to happen, even though this recording is in the past. I promise. But it's in the future of this video. 1 week since the last segment. Even more after the last segment. I know it's weird that my beard grows backwards. I'm going to show you what happened. This is an intervention because I just got this text from Wells Fargo basically telling me that my credentials need to be changed. I was just pretending that everything was normal and minding my own business, but now, well, I got this text actually when I was in the middle of nowhere for a specific reason. So I forgot to, I didn't have Wi-Fi. I couldn't investigate it. This real number is from the bank and the real website, but the conundrum is there's no more credentials. You can't change the password because of the sign-on page. It's already been changed. Oh yeah, and a brief note to the sponsor. I'm gonna need the payment in cash. Thanks. Looks like the missile strike worked. Now let me just draw a Venn diagram of all the ways I'm cooked right now. Now, the optimistic side. The bank in question isn't my main. The uh-oh side, it's the same login as my main. The optimistic side, I changed my login to my main. The pessimistic side, I think this guy tapped my phone screen and keylogged it anyway. The positive side is Bitcoin's up. I accidentally bought some. Alright, now the $5 hacker. Nothing happened. But fine, we can't know that until we open the PDF. I already did. Wow, I love bamboozling you like that. Alonzo, the Facebook discount hacker, sent screenshots of what were supposedly the Thetekkitrealm's channel analytics. Okay, well, we'll get to that later. First of all, what is this? Why the hell is Dennis the Menace's school yearbook photo in this bitch? Okay, you could probably just look up, like, anyone's public name and, okay, fine. Not too scared. These are all fake, by the way, the pictures. The views are just too high. The money is too low. Nice try, Alonzo. F for effort. That, though, fine. F+. So I'm out here far away because I just got this text on Telegram, which is basically supposed to be the Thetekkitrealm's live current location. Basically, that means we're kind of like being tracked by the $500 hacker. So I'm gonna put this guy to the test and see if he can actually track my location if I just go to some random place in the middle of nowhere. By the way, this is my live reaction. Is that clickbait enough? Ah, forget it. Let me just spoil it. The guy incorrectly guessed my location by narrowing down the previous circle. Great. So that's a gimmick. What else for $500? I'm moving, by the way. Right. This bank predicament. So what happened is that they found my bank probably by researching my videos. My OPSEC ain't flawless. Contacted them with my name and sent this text. The account was reset, but it was the old account, so not worth it. Now, as for the phone key logging, let me just go on a rant for a minute.
Everything's clean after a complete scan with that. Now, we found a network background process that seemed to be sending signals to a remote location or source hundreds of times every single minute. And this was not supposed to be there. Since it wasn't showing up on Task Manager, we had to use more sophisticated tools just to even find it. So clearly disguising itself, so it's got the trait of a malicious system process.
That explains the website thing, right?
The explanation is to why you've been seeing captchas on websites frequently. See, the cloud servers for websites detect unusual activity from your network, not necessarily your machine. They're looking at your Wi-Fi or your PC local network's activity, and they're detecting that there's some suspicious activity with all of these remote games. And
sorry, could you explain that in Minecraft terms for all the little kids watching this?
if you're mining in a Minecraft cave and you hear a Minecraft cave noise,
Okay.
and you all of a sudden feel like you're being watched,
Yes.
right? Well, that's the situation that we have here. In fact,
Well, I always knew
certainly
Minecraft was a
you
horror
are
game.
being watched. So
Damn, I'm up a creek, I guess.
I said maybe that's an exaggeration, but most likely we got rid of the problem. See, we got out of the cave this time.
Well, that's
Just
good.
whatever you do, try to cut down on doing dark web things, okay? Just a suggestion, not life advice.
If you say so. So my friend said after looking through the phone that it wasn't hacked or keylogged, but that my main PC was running for some reason some unusual software pinging a remote source like hundreds of times a day, which caused my network to start sending suspicious signals to various websites. And there would be captchas all the time. Even Reddit banned my IP address. I mean, they've already done that before, but for different reasons. I never even downloaded anything during this whole time frame, so lots of missing links. But one link that wasn't missing is the one apparently leading to a mega download page. This zip file is like 12 gigabytes, and upon downloading it, it's literally just tens of thousands of small note files that are apparently supposed to be extracted somewhere on my computer, which won't happen because of WinRAR's free trial notification literally won't allow it. I'm not sure what kind of special tool they meant. Now we're gonna head back and see if this guy knows my true location and if somebody actually tapped my phone. Should be fun. They didn't. And it wasn't. The end. Don't do this. $505. And somehow I feel like I got more value out of the $5. Look, if it was physically possible to hack someone just by magic by paying money with no social engineering or nothing, I think the dark web would be a little bit more popping. So that's the moral of the story. Don't do this to yourself. Get 10 years of good luck by checking out Aura and making the subscribe button black. Or gray, whatever. Just click it. Until next time, bye.